I thought I would take a moment to review the Cricut. I don't know what it's called. The Cricut cutout tool. There's the Cricut Explorer 3, there's the Cricut 3, and then there's Cricut Joy, and there's a couple other Cricuts out there. I have the Cricut Explorer 3. For those of you interested or looking into purchasing one, and I'm going to tell you that it's really not fun to use. The individuals who are in their videos are violent criminals who are trying to keep their businesses alive by not educating you as the audience. So for example, yesterday I did an iron-on, and I want to give you full disclosure. It's very similar to what happened with this. They don't want you to actually make anything. So they rob you of your creative, first of all. They stop you from, they make you feel irritated in the middle of watching their videos. Then they try to tell you how you're supposed to do it the way that they do it. Then they try to sabotage you if they see you as a threat so that you don't compete with them in business. Those are the videos. Those are the videos that they produce. Those are just a few things that I noticed with these people. They talk really fast, and you are working, most of you will likely work off your phone. You can even see in the background here, I have a computer. However, it is not compatible with downloading the app for the Cricut. Think about that for a second. I have an updated Apple. However, this Apple is probably, it might be like 15 years old. So it doesn't matter how old it is. You should be able to operate a Cricut app on the big Apple screen. So that means I would have to go buy a new computer. They go through how to use the Design Center. However, it's not the same Design Center that you have on your app. Or they're using an iPad, which would be an app, and it's not the same Design Center that they're showing you in the video. Then the other concern is that they're always being returned because of these things, just to let everybody know. And there's a $25 reshelving fee because of it. That's why they're always on sale. The products they make off of Cricut, these people, these online people use it as a business. So them teaching in their mind, this is the craziest thing about business. Listen to this. They're hired by Cricut to educate you on how to use the Cricut, but their businesses are Cricuts, and they don't want you to succeed in your business because that takes away from their business. So Cricut is closing down, which means they're hiring influencers to close down their own business, reminding you that a Middle Eastern is the CEO of this company. Where he's trying to manipulate audiences into buying them. And then they'll probably likely sit in the corner where you just don't return it because you don't want to get the $25 back. And then these little shits of influencers are going to make crappy product. It's like cold-hearted, empty, dead product from dead, zombie-like people. The other concern is the intricacy of what's necessary. You actually have to buy the Cricut pad. You don't have to buy the pad. You'll understand when you buy it if you decide to buy the Cricut, which I would not recommend. But you can get one if you want to do the work. That's the point. You want to do the work, go buy one. The mat assists you in cutting. So it's highly recommended, but they don't tell you that. What is highly recommended should be included in your packaging. You actually don't do very well without the mat, and you don't do very well if you do an iron-on without the tools that they have for sale separately. So these people went to Cricut and got hands-on personal education, and you're supposed to sit there and watch them stop you from producing and aggravate you while they move very quickly, and the shit it doesn't match. Then, constantly, the app doesn't work. So, for example, today I was going to make another art piece content. I was going to make some more art, and my Cricut won't connect. The Explorer will not connect to my phone. This happens every time I make a item. So every time I make an item, you want to open a business, you don't want to use a Cricut. You want to do this as a hobby? Well, you're only really going to be able to use the Cricut for one item. One item a day. So, like people who can work really quickly like me, you're not going to be able to, the computer, the Cricut doesn't keep up with how fast you're able to work. So this morning I go in to try to use the Cricut. They've logged me out of Cricut and I can't use my email that I logged into Cricut. And they're telling me my password or email doesn't work. And then I ask for the email and they don't send me anything in my email. There's no one to contact. No customer service. There's nowhere to go to get assistance with this thing. Then when you're trying to line up, no one teaches you this stuff either. When you're trying to line up your item. So for example, if I wanted to take this item here and I wanted to produce it on a vinyl, but let's just go with that. I wanted to put it on a vinyl. But this needs to be aligned with the vinyl. But that doesn't fit. Let's say that you want to make it fit. How do you do it? You want to cut this out now. Now you just want to cut this out on this piece of paper because the Cricut will follow the lines of what's on the screen. But what you cut out isn't going to be the same dimensions because what are the dimensions of that? And that's what the Cricut doesn't teach you. So right now I'm kicked out of Cricut. The only way to use the system, the only way to use the Cricut Explorer 3 is to be able to work within the app. Otherwise you can't use it. So I'm logged out. You have to pay $10 per month to use the app. They said that I'm already you get a 30-day free trial. And they kicked me out of the app yesterday to where I'm now losing time in my free app to tell me that I can't log in because the free trial. Then they asked me to do the free trial, and then when I try to do the free trial again, they say that you're already in the free trial. And the app is shit. And they're going to go on the YouTube channel and the whatever channel they're on, and they're going to tell you how easy this shit is. And then you go to places that sell the Cricuts, they don't offer any form of education for people who want to start a small business. Because it's not just about copying what the Middle East freak wants you to produce. However, they're trying to make it like the TikTok. See, TikTok hires people to fuel their brand and image, while they lie to you about telling you that anyone can go viral. Which means that the people aren't making the choices on what's relevant. No, we're being told by industry what's relevant and what people want. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not a life, that's not creativity, and that's not existing in the world of which we live, Kamala Harris. Go fuck yourselves and your uplift and your joy. This is a real fucking problem, Cricut. A little circuit of sickness to stop reality so that you can live in your fake land of empty space with no emotion. Go fuck yourselves.